Hi, dolls. Okay, so I decided to kill two birds in one stone. I am currently, I don't know why I can't talk right now. I am currently gonna cook me some breakfast, and I have on my ab board and my backboard, so I look a little crazy and stuff. But this is the truth about surgery: the good, bad, and the ugly. So I just want to first start by saying congratulations to everybody and every doll out there that is starting their journey. So, I know it's a lot of questions you have concerning how do you get started, what do you need to know, where do you go, all these type of things like that. So, I'm going to just go ahead and get straight to it. So, the first thing that you should know about surgery is that you need somebody to book your date. I did tell you guys I was killing two birds with one stone. Yes, I look weird. I look so weird. None of my figure is gonna show right now. So don't let that discourage you from getting surgery. This is just what it looks like when you're all padded up. So back to what I was saying. The first things that you should know about doing surgery or getting started with surgery is knowing your rate, knowing what is typical, the typical price for what you want, what is extremely out of the budget for what you want, and what is exactly, that sounds right about what you want. So with that being said, if you want a BBL and you want lipo like I got, it shouldn't cost $20,000 damn dollars. And being in the DR, it shouldn't cost you no more than 5,000 for my procedure, the BBL and liposculpture. It should not cost you more than $5,000. Next thing you need to know is if you have found your doctor and you know exactly what you want, then you need to figure out when and where you want to book your date. So to do that, people are going to places like surgery coordinator and things like that. Let me tell you guys the truth. Since this is the honest to God truth. I did not know that you did not have to have anybody besides yourself to book your date. Nobody has to book your date for you. Nobody has to get your quote for you. You do that. You do that by yourself. You do that on your own. You do that by yourself. Do not pay surgery coordinator. Do not pay anybody to do this for you. And if you do want to book somebody to be your coordinator during the journey, that is acceptable. That's what you need a coordinator for, because there are questions and concerns that are going to come out even before and after your journey, before and after your surgery, that you're just not going to know, that your doctor is just not going to answer. Especially being in the DR, they're never going to respond to you after you have surgery. Maybe an assistant will reach out to you, but your doctor will definitely not just reach out to you after surgery, rather after you leave the country. So, because Duran did come and check on me the next day. So, I just wanted you guys to know that, because I made the mistake of paying somebody $250 or $200. Stop, Lily. To book my date and to give me a quote that I didn't have to do. I did not have to do. So don't do it, you guys. You don't need a quote from a coordinator. Surgery coordinator is a freaking scam. Surgery coordinator is a scam. And I found that out when I made it to the DR. Do not use them. Yes, they have over like 12K or 100K followers on Instagram. Honey, don't fucking fall for it. Do not fall for it. They take pictures with Duran. They're Duran's best friend. Yes, they are Duran's best friend. The lady that is over surgery coordinator, honey. But that don't mean that she's gonna not fucking scam you, because she is. Once she gets that money, you can make phone calls. You can do things of that nature. But one thing you cannot do. Sorry, you guys. I'm hungry. Hella hungry. One thing you guys cannot do, that is look forward to her to answer any questions that you have, or look for them to answer any questions that you have, because it won't happen. They are a scam. I've had dolls, you guys. Dolls in the DR, they come to get their surgery. They have booked with surgery coordinator, and they're not even really booked. They're not even really nothing. They have lied to them and everything. Also, with surgery coordinators, my quote that they gave me was 4,200. I mean 4,400. I'm sorry. Tell me why Duran is pricing you guys for way cheaper. I saw some girl get her BBL for 3,900. $3,900, and that's not even that's taken out of that's not even including the takeout from the deposit. So she only paid about like 3,500 for her BBL rather than me paying 4,400 for mine. Be smart, you guys. Know that there's always a different route to take. They're not gonna turn down your money. They will not turn down your money. Duran most of the time doesn't even know what they have quoted you for. She doesn't even know how much she's getting paid for your surgery. So when you telling them, or showing them the quote that somebody has gave you, make sure you just go ahead and go straight through Duran, because you're gonna get accuracy that way. If you don't, you're just gonna get shitted on, and they take your money, because DR is a very poor country, and they say, oh, people in Dominican Republic or are not, this type of people. They're not this type of people. No, they're not, but they are poor. And when you're poor, you're looking for ways to eat. If that means scamming off somebody else, yeah, they're gonna do it. And most of them, they do it. And yes, they are a lot of friendly people out there in DR, but that doesn't mean they're not gonna do what they have to do to feed their family. So with that being said, be smart. Go do your own research. Go to Dr. Duran's page if you want to have surgery by whoever you want to have surgery to in the DR. I'm just speaking on Duran's behalf because that's who I went to. Go to Duran's Instagram. There's a number in there and there's a website. You go and you call that number early in the morning. Call it early in the morning and you will get your answer. Call it early in the morning, like 6:30. Anywhere between 6 and 8 a.m. you'll get a good response. But I have seen her assistant, I have seen Duran's assistant turn down people, and I don't mean turn down, but I've seen her directly not answer people's calls and let the phone ring repeatedly. And I'm just being honest, you guys. Y'all wanted an honest video, so that's what I'm giving you. I've seen her turn down people's phone calls and just, not answer it regardless. I've seen, you know what I'm saying? I've seen it. I've seen it. So don't give up. It's not that they just don't want to answer. No, I'm not going to lie. Most of the people that work in the DR are very young. When you go to these recovery houses, and you're looking for somebody to basically take care of you, just know, like I said, this is a poor country. When you go to the airport, it's kids. They'll be pushing you in wheelchairs. When you go to these recovery houses, it's kids that pass as adults. Don't get me wrong. Now, I'm pretty sure they're over 16 years old, 16 or 18. But they're not certified like they're certified out here in the States, my love. So you're not going to get the best of care that we expect that we think that we're going to get. That right there, I didn't know, and I wish I would have. Turn on a little light for y'all. So that's another thing. Make sure you guys know that you're not going to get the best of care, but you will get somewhat of good intentions. Most of the people out there in DR are really sweet. They're very nice. $1 tips goes a long way. Trust me. I gave the dude in the airport like $3 and he was very generous. He was very grateful. I'm sorry. So another thing you guys need to know, and that's about recovery houses. Most of these recovery houses that you guys are seeing on Instagram, because most of it's coming from Instagram. Most of this shit that y'all seeing on Instagram, I'm sorry to curse, but don't believe the hype. Don't believe the fucking hype, because look, I tried to choose the best and the best for everything that I had. The best doctor, the best the best overnight nurse, the best recovery house, and the best massage therapist. So, with that being said, this is the truth that you guys are going to get about. I told you about the truth about the doctor, Duran. She's great. No, nothing nothing at all bad to say about Duran. She's absolutely gorgeous and she's great. I've given you the truth about surgery coordinator as already. It's a scam, point blank period. Now I'm going to give you the truth about the recovery houses. Recovery house I chose was Serenity Recovery House. Now Serenity Recovery House is in Dominican Republic, not the one in not the one in not the one in Miami, because there's one in Miami as well, from my understanding. Not that one. Hold on, you guys. Okay, just making sure I'm not going dead. So, yeah, Serenity Recovery House was fucking horrible. Horrible, you guys. And I have seen so many good reviews. Okay? I've seen so many bad reviews lately. It's just insane. But before, I saw so many good reviews, and I just knew I was choosing the best recovery house. You guys, it was horrible. And if you find me on Instagram, or you have me on Instagram, you'll see what I mean. They were so unsanitary. It wasn't even. I couldn't take it serious. They didn't change they changed the sheets, but they don't change the comforters. Sometimes they don't change the pillows, pillowcases, the boppies. They don't change none of this shit. And I've even went live on my Instagram for the dolls to see in person while they were changing my room. They don't clean up like they're supposed to. They don't mop the floors like they need to unless you tell them. They're going to do what they want to do on their own time. That's just what it is. On their own time. And I feel like that's just unacceptable when you're basically on somebody else's time. Point blank period. So that was a big ass no for me. Another thing was Serenity Recovery House. And a lot of recovery houses in DR, not just mine. Don't get it twisted. A lot of people have been complaining about their recovery houses lately. So, also their food. I told you guys in my last video to bring your own snacks. And I told you guys that for a reason. I did not bring my own snacks from DR. And I swear I wish I would have. I was so hungry, you guys, majority of the time. Now, don't get me wrong. Some people cannot eat after their surgery, and it's not because they don't want to. It's because they can't. They can't hold down certain things. Can't do this. I was very fortunate to not have these problems. So with that being said, I wanted regular ass food. I didn't want half the shit they were trying to give me. Soup every day, chicken and rice every day. No, I was out there for like 8 days, and that's not what I want to eat every damn day. I'm sorry, I don't give a shit. Ain't gonna happen. I'll eat the way I want to eat, and that's how it was. So after the second night of me seeing that this is what constantly is going to happen, I literally went and ordered me and my roommate some McDonald's. And that's another thing that you guys need to know. I paid $25 for my McDonald's. And all I got was a Big Mac meal and a chicken nugget. And this is the reason why. I thought they were trying to scam me out of my money when they told me the price. But this is the legit reason why. If you don't come down there with pesos and U.S. money, because you need to pay your surgery in U.S. money, Dominican pesos are what you need to pay for anything out there, because if not, the company charges you a fee to pay in U.S. dollars. So it's not that, oh, they're trying to scam you 24/7. No, it's just that they simply will charge you a fee for paying in U.S. dollars. So that's another thing. Another thing about my recovery house. It hurts to cough, you guys. Oh my God, it hurts so bad. Another thing. Yes, make sure you do your fucking research. Do your research, because like I said, you will see, if you actually go, follow this page on Instagram. To all my dogs that have a surgery page or Instagram period. Go follow this Go follow this page on Instagram. It's called Recovery House Reviews, and they give you honest reviews from different dolls that have went to them, to these recovery houses. They give you honest reviews on everything. Now, another thing I did hear about with recovery houses is that they steal. Is that they steal. You know what I'm saying? And that you need a lockbox for everything and all this type of shenanigans. Honestly, I just took a fanny pack. I went out on trust and luck and God, and prayed that I wouldn't have to kill nobody for stealing. But they didn't steal anything from me. I did not have that problem. But I can say that I did not trust, since I had so many problems with my recovery house, I did not trust them. So I actually did not even trust their lockbox, because let me tell you something, somebody has to have an additional key to that lockbox. Do y'all not think about that? Somebody has to have a key. Like, somebody. So I'm not going to just trust that I should just depend on their lockbox that's in my recovery house. Because if you can't trust them, then what the hell makes you think I'm gonna trust their damn lockbox? No, ma'am. So also, let me see. What else? I talked about the recovery house. I talked about doctor. I talked about surgery coordinator. Let me see, what else do I need to talk about with you guys? I'm trying to think and make sure, because yeah, like I said, just be aware that it's kids. It's a lot of kids, that work in these facilities. Oh, and another thing, it's family-made businesses, okay? The Dominican Republic. Let me tell you, since they're so poor, you guys, it's not so poor. I'm not trying to talk down on the Dominican Republic at all. But I'm just letting you guys know. This is some stuff that you guys need to know. Since they aren't very fortunate enough to hire, just so many different people or whatever. They have, a lot of them are self-owned business related companies that they hire their family, to do the job. Point blank period. Which is okay to a certain extent. I didn't like it because they're gonna stick up for their family. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna stick up for their family. So however you want to put it, if you have an issue with the owner, okay, but you want to tell, but the nurse is who you want to tell, not the nurse, because they're not all certified. And if they are, then okay. But like I said, not all of them are certified. They're just there to take care of you. Point blank period. So say you want to tell on the boss to a nurse, but that's the boss's cousin or daughter or whatever. They're not gonna you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to really. I'm not a very good talker. Like I am, but to a certain extent. I'm really just doing this stuff for you dolls. I'm really just vlogging because I had nobody to actually look at for my vlogs, But that is something that I do want to throw out there, that it's really just all family. It's a family-owned business. Everything is family, family, family. So don't think you're going to get too much of the loyalty. Don't think this is like the U.S. You just go come and demand a refund and they go give it to you. No, baby, they go beat around the bush because they know that you need them. They're going to know that either you're going to go back to the U.S. and that's going to be that, or, or you just going to, you know what I'm saying? You gonna get over it. Point blank period. So that's the truth about Dorian, surgery coordinator in the recovery houses. So anything else you guys want to know, let me know. I will definitely probably try to get to it in the Q&A video, because after this it will be a Q&A video.